Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming to play with the ideas that have come through in trance channeling to me. The meditation on creating reality was done in July of 1988. And I have to say, at the time, I did not understand it, and I do now. So I'm going to present, I'm very excited to present this information, but we're going to do it in small bites. And so I do have earbuds on. I am going to speak the words from the original meditation in parts of this video. So let's get started with this piece of the puzzle. So, I'm in trance when I do these meditations, and it's only after I transcribe them that I have the pleasure of seeing what the meditation said. I have volumes of transcribed meditation. So we're going to start today with the planet herself. It is where all that is with the planet. It is the vortex that the Abraham material is talking about. It's right here. The language of the meditation, I think, is fairly clear. So I'm not going to give you my own interpretation of the language. When our planet came into being, it brought with it all the energy for all potential actions for the planet's entire existence. That came into being with the planet. Now, we could call this the planet's consciousness, but the planet doesn't think of itself that way. For example, all the energy that this planet needs to right itself after man is done polluting it and using it, all that potential energy exists surrounding the planet, among and within the energy systems that already exist here. So when any species is working in a particular planetary energy, that species has a choice of tapping into that planet's own potential reality. And that is the source of manifestation. It all has to do with the surface of the planet. We don't have to look very far, because the reality we're creating is within the dance of the molecules themselves. And so we only need to look within the potential energy that is available to us within the planet, because you will be and are manipulating the dance of energy within the planet itself. So much energy is available to us. For example, the potential energy of even a thunderstorm is available to us. The weather, the wind, you can gather and draw that energy and direct it toward an event or a happening. There is energy in the elements. Without depleting the wind, we can use wind to focus toward a mental event. Now, a lot of Native Americans knew how to utilize the energy systems of the planet to utilize their day-to-day needs. They were not interested in manipulating it in the way that we are now. They were interested in advancing themselves spiritually and in understanding many of the concepts that we're seeking to understand from our cultural viewpoint. They understood how to use the energy of the land to materialize the opportunity to meet their needs for shelter and food. Now, that does not mean that the opportunity wasn't there already, but let us say the intersection with that opportunity for shelter and food was their creation. The opportunity in that the herd of bison already existed It was not that they brought the bison into existence. What they brought into existence was the necessary connecting point or intersection with themselves and the herd of bison. In other words, the opportunity to harvest the food. A lot of times, creating reality is creating the event that precipitates the reality. That phrase, creating reality, is taken too literally, like we could manifest a handful of gold if only we could figure out how. But what we can manifest is the opportunity to manifest by a handful of gold, should we recognize that opportunity as such. But let's get back to the planet. The planet does not withhold this energy. It is simple that, fortunately for the planet, not many people know how to access this potential energy. So it is not the energy of our species. It is not the energy of God's source plan. It is not the energy of our individual personality. It is the potential in the body of the earth we are creating with, because to bring anything into materialization, this is the energy that's used. For example, to translate the energy of a pre-birth focus into the flesh of any species, the energy of the planet is used. So, like, let's look at the seeds. So if energy of the sunlight, the water, the right temperature conditions, the seed will sprout and manifest. It will continue with its plan to sprout and grow and produce fruit and then redistribute itself back into the soil. This is permitted primarily in the planetary energy, and it is planetary energy at work. Because remember, the energy of the planet's dance remains within the planet's biosphere. So all activity or action within the planet's biosphere utilizes the planet's own energy potential, be it inert, like the movement of sand dunes, volcanoes, storms, or in a living exchange, such as a predator-prey relationship. This is the planet's own energy potential being expressed and being used. And to a great extent, it is exploited, but it's permitted when a prior individualized energy enters the dance of this energy system. And so when we look at creating reality, we have to look no further than our own planet's potential energy. This is where the vortex that the Abraham Hicks was talking about. So the planet is the first piece of the puzzle. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon. My website is howspiritworks.com. My email address will be in the descriptor box below. I'm hoping eventually to do webinars on some of the themes of my work, but first I have to explain them. So thank you so much. We'll see you next time. We'll continue to unwrap the gift of this meditation. Take care. See you soon. Please like, share, subscribe, send to your friends, whatever works. Thank you.